What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to a brand new episode on my channel. As always, I'm Jay, and today, guys, I'm finally bringing you my review of Solo: A Star Wars Story. And I know what you're thinking. First of all, thank you. It is a great shirt, isn't it? My friend Mitch made it, and if you like this shirt, you can go to his Etsy store, Buy Your Terms, which is him and his wife, Jessica, and they have a slew of awesome and sweet designs, including this one called Ham Solo. And fret not, guys, if you're looking for some custom designs, you can send him an image of stuff that you want for your t-shirt, and he'll be able to customize it and do it up nice. A link is below in the description box, and be sure to click that link and check all that stuff out. And tell him Jay sent you. No, but seriously, guys, the current state of the box office for Solo is less than stellar, and there's no way around it. I mean, this review is coming a tad bit late, but you know what I say, better late than never. It's not like this review is going to make much of a difference, but who knows? Maybe it will. And before we dive into anything, there will be some light spoilers for story details and character developments and stuff, so if you haven't seen the film, you've been warned. But without further ado, let's jump into my review of Solo: A Star Wars Story. So I kind of have to preface this review with a little bit of backstory. Obviously, a little while ago, Disney decided, hey, we're just going to be a big beast of a company and buy a whole bunch of movie studios and stuff, starting with Marvel and then tailgating into Lucasfilm. And then ever since they've bought Lucasfilm, since The Force Awakens, done by J.J. Abrams, every year they have subsequently released Star Wars films, for better and for worse. And with the last film, The Last Jedi, I really didn't care for it. The other two, though, were very good, and surprisingly, Rogue One had connected very well and integrated itself very well into the story of the old films, despite not focusing on the Skywalker clan. So this film was definitely one of those things that was kind of up in the air, especially after hearing all the things that were going on during the actual production and pre-production of the film. The two first directors, Miller and Lord, who directed 21 Jump Street and the Lego Movie, they were out. People were complaining that Alden Ehrenreich looked nothing like Harrison Ford and his acting was even worse. And they had to reshoot half the film. But you know what, guys? Looking at all this stuff and even looking at Rogue One, there's been instances like this and films have turned out perfectly fine. Plus, I'm kind of used to liking films that didn't exactly make a lot of bank at the box office. Yeah, that one was pretty good. But despite my better judgment, I just said, hey, what the hell? It's not doing good at the box office, let me go and see it. And lo and behold, I loved the film. No joke, guys, I really did enjoy this film, and there were a lot of different factors into the fact of me liking this film. First and foremost was the story. The way the story was, a lot of times whenever you're doing an origin movie, the things that can ruin a story like this is the fact of over-explanation. This film gave us just enough of a backstory and left more blanks for us to fill in between this film and the other films we saw Han Solo in. Plus, I know Alden Ehrenreich is not Harrison Ford, but that's the good thing. He's not trying to be Harrison Ford. He's trying to be his own version of Han Solo. And the thing is, too, is this film takes place well before A New Hope and even before Rogue One. And honestly, what helped me was knowing that, looking at him, he's got to at least be in his late teens, maybe early 20s, maybe mid-20s, much like Luke was in the first film, A New Hope. And that really, really helped enhance my perspective on the film, because this is all being taught from a kid who isn't the Han Solo we know. But I enjoyed seeing his backstory. I enjoyed seeing him in Emilia Clarke on Corellia. I enjoyed seeing him in the Imperial Troop, which then made sense when he had some knowledge of the Empire and kind of how they run their operations and everything. This film was really the Casino Royale for Han Solo. At first, he didn't have the Millennium Falcon. He didn't have his trusty blaster. He didn't have that lifestyle of kind of smuggling and everything. This is all the stuff that kind of it becomes the cornerstone of the Han that we know. And I liked a lot of instances in this film, and it wove a very good story which other spin-offs can take off on. And if done right, this can be the springboard for other films, including an Obi-Wan spin-off and the one that was greenlit, which was the Boba Fett spin-off as well. Honestly, I couldn't even tell that this film was reshot, because it all seemed consistent. I'm sure the budget and the money that it's making back is going to say otherwise, but as an audience member, it was highly enjoyable and it was very consistent all across the board. They did a great job. It was a fun ride, and this film harkened back to kind of, again, that fun feeling that you got from watching those older Star Wars films. And again, without overthinking the plot and everything, they did a great job. And Alden Ehrenreich was actually pretty decent as a young Han Solo. And he definitely felt like Han Solo in a lot of instances in this film. Some of my favorite parts in this film, seeing him and Chewie meet for the first time, and actually seeing how he got off Corellia and joined the Empire for a short time before being booted. I liked how he ended up getting the Millennium Falcon in the film. We were introduced to the Kessel Run and everything. That was some awesome stuff. And I liked the cameos in here. And one cameo in particular I loved, and I thought, oh my god, this is so awesome. And I'm trying really, really hard not to spoil it for you because I'm trying to save it for my spoiler review that I'm going to do. But honestly, guys, the cameo that I'm thinking of was just so awesome. And again, this cameo can tie itself into multiple different spin-offs of the Star Wars story, whether you're talking about an Obi-Wan, a Boba Fett film, anything like that. And I am over the moon with this film, how it did. I had my expectations really low, though, so that could be that. But it was a very good film. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars at least. And if you're a fan of the old classic Star Wars movies, this does a very good job at respecting what was before and actually adding to the mythos and the saga that is Star Wars. And it's a very good piece for the Han Solo character. And I think it does him very, very good justice in this case. So I highly recommend seeing it. And the actors did a great job. Alden Ehrenreich did a very good Han Solo. He made it his own character, threw a little bit of nuances in there, almost reminiscent of Harrison Ford's take. Lando was played greatly by Childish Gambino, Mr. Donald Glover himself, who was suave, debonair, and had a penchant and taste for capes. He literally had a wardrobe of capes. I'm not even joking. That's in the film. That's a spoiler. He had a wardrobe of custom capes that he actually cared about and had at all times. It was hilarious. And Emilia Clarke as Qi'ra, she was very good as Han's old childhood flame and love interest, and she presented a very cool, strong woman character on the screen for sure. Yeah, guys, I mean, this film was awesome. And did you guys catch that Jon Favreau cameo too? I'm just saying. But like I said, guys, this film is fantastic. I recommend going to see it. I give it a 3.5 out of 5 stars. If you're thinking about going to see it, please do go and see this movie. Please spend your money. It is worth full ticket price. And if you can enjoy it in IMAX, which I think I might try and see it again in IMAX if it is there, I definitely think I'm going to go and check it out for sure. Definitely a great addition. It is perfectly placed on the mantle of Star Wars between Episode 3 and Rogue One. And it leaves just enough wiggle room for some more awesomeness in the Star Wars saga of spin-offs. But anyway, guys, that's all the time that I have for today. If you enjoyed this video, click the like button, like, comment, subscribe, leave all the feedback below, even if it's negative. And keep an eye out for my next video, guys. Until next time, though, I'm Jay. Take care. Bye.